Hey ladies, this is a quick preview of what the hair is going to end up looking like. You do see me do my makeup for a brief second there, but that's because I own a makeup brand and I'm going to link that below if you are interested in that lip color that I have on in this video. But I am new to YouTube and I ask that if you like this video, help your girl out and let's grow this channel. One thing I'll say about this video is that I ask that you watch the full video, and I'm going to emphasize that once we get started, and that's for a reason because I don't want you to miss anything. So let's get started. All right, so guys, I just want to say please watch the full video before starting to do your hair, because during filming, considering how I construct my entire process, it's like I get started with one idea and I really sometimes don't know what I'm doing. So as I go, it gets better. So I don't want you to miss something that I found out later on doing the hair, and then you start doing your hair and you're like, oh, you didn't say this. But please watch the full video to see the step-by-step process, because sometimes in the middle I might figure something out and be like, hey, wait, this is better to do it this way than to continue doing it how I've been doing it. So I want you guys to have the better version and not the try and error method that I go through when I usually do my hair. Okay, I hope that helps. Let's not drag this on any longer. Let's get this party started. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rhonda and I'm back with another video for a hair tutorial today. I don't know what I'm going to be doing necessarily with my hair. However, I am bringing you guys on this scavenger hunt for us to figure it out together. So without further ado, I just want to go ahead and show you guys what we are working with today. Bam! So today we are working with this gorgeous girl. So this is her, and she's in the color number 1B. All right, so this is a braiding hair. However, like I said, I don't necessarily know what I'm going to do yet, but I know that I want it flowing, I want it pretty, and so do you. This is what she looks like out of the pack. These are 18 inches, guys. 18 inches if you were wondering. I usually like to do 14 and like 12, 16 around there, but this girl is 18, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I hope everyone's working to the party. You know what? If you want to do your hair and you're a gentleman, welcome aboard. All right, so if you're new to the channel, I said welcome aboard because I'm a flight attendant. Before we get started, let's do this. Go ahead and click that button. I know it's somewhere over there. It says subscribe. Why don't you help me out? I am new to YouTube, so let's go ahead and subscribe. I know you're here for this fantastic hair video, so if I'm going to be showing you, why not subscribe? I see you smile and forget myself. As we go ahead and get started, I am going to do a simple middle part, which I have done half of. But if you don't know how to middle part your hair, then maybe you need a much more beginner level video than this, because even I don't know what kind of hairstyle I'm going to be doing. And if you don't know how to middle part your hair, guys, then we need to talk in the comments so I can show you how to do that. But I'm sure you do. You know how to do it. So I'm just gonna section out my hair all the way to the back of it. It's not gonna be like completely straight, but I can show you what I did so far. I don't know what it looks like, but let's see how it looks. Ronnie, tired of getting it wrong. This won't be another heartbreak song. Yeah. Somebody's song. Guys, look at that ponytail right there. Isn't that so cool? Worried, I'm not worried. No, I know the chorus. Who wants that to go whatever? Now that that's out of the way, what I'm going to do next is, so I'm just coming up with this like on the fly. I have no idea what this is gonna end up looking like, but I hope it turns out good. If it does end well, you guys will see the video. If it does not end well, you're not gonna see this video.
So I have come to the conclusion that it might look similar to tree braids, but it's not completely tree braids. So we'll see.
This is the hair. It's a really, really good hair. Really, really, really good. I have no affiliations to this hair. I got it at my local beauty supply, but it's a really good hair.
Kind of feels like human hair, and even if water touches it, it still feels good. It has no smell, like no funky smell. It's just really good. Really good extensions if you ever want to check it out. Again, that is the hair.
It's color 1B I'm using. 1B. So because I want my hair to be held tightly when I braid it, so I'm going to use you can use any kind of rough braiding hair, but I'm going to use one of these because this is the only thing I have. So I just use a little piece. You can use any type of braiding hair as long as it's not like silk and completely like difficult to braid with. That's why I'm using this, because this is not really soft and it's easy to braid with. I want to use a very small start. Like, I want it to be very small. Maybe I should cut it, right? I think I should cut it. Let's see. It's really soft though, so cutting it could be a double-edged sword. So the hair that I cut, I'm going to section it out just because I'm going to be picking and putting hair in there. I just want the hair to be ready when I need it. I'm just sectioning them out in very tiny sections like this, very little sections. In the back, I might do bigger portions, but in the front, there's this hair, because I'm from West Africa, there's this hair that we used to call Ghana cornrows. So it might kind of look like that. I don't know what you guys call it here, but we used to call it Ghana cornrows. So it's like where you add hair. I'll do it some other time. I haven't had that hair in so long. I think you guys already know how to braid hair, but if you don't, this is it. So you grab a big piece like this, open it up, open, hold right there. So then your hands go under like that. I hope you got it. If you didn't, rewind this video and you should get it eventually. If you don't, just Google like how to braid cornrows. That should literally pop up. So then I'm gonna add this piece of hair. But I'm not going to braid this one. So I'm gonna add one piece and not braid the other piece. I'm gonna braid one piece and not the other piece. So you see, that one stays hanging. See right there? Stays there. I'm gonna add another piece and braid that piece and keep the other one hanging down. See, like this? Kind of like what I did in my previous video. If you didn't see that video, so you have to do it at every turn. I know they want to make you go, want to make you stay, fall in love, watching your pretty face, baby girl. I'll be selfish with you. I'll be selfish with you. So I just finished up the first one. Currently, it doesn't look that good, but stick with me. I will be back. Don't worry, it will come together, I hope. So when I do the sections for the hair, I do like maybe 10 to 15 sections, just so that I don't run out of hair while I'm in the process of braiding. So that's 1, 2, 3. I won't count up to 15, don't worry. And plus, I have 4 packs of this hair, and I will let you guys know how many packs I end up using now that I cut it. I'll let you know. Just wanted to give you a heads up. Like, the parts don't have to be perfect, guys. It's gonna be covered. No, they want make you go, want make you stay. Fall in love, watching your pretty face, baby girl. I'll be selfish with you, yeah. Although you me do, although you me do. When I'm with you, I forget the world. And baby, although you be you, and so me don't go out. I see your smile and forget myself, yeah. Although you be you, although you be you. When I'm with you, I forget the world. I miss you, although you be
I see your smile and forget myself. Yeah. I know they won't make you go. Make you stay. Stay watching your pretty face, baby girl. I'll be selfish with you, babe. I'll be selfish with you. No, they won't make you go. Won't make you stay. Staying there watching your pretty face, baby girl. I'll be selfish with you. Yeah. I know they won't make you go. Won't make you stay. Fall in love watching your pretty face, baby girl. I'll be selfish with you. I'll be selfish with you. No, they won't make you go. Won't make you stay. Fall in love watching your pretty face, baby girl. I'll be selfish with you.
Cupids, let's go.
So I have already done, let's say 1, 2, 3 braids, and I realized that I want to mix it. I want to mix the short and the long, and I just make it all short. So I'm going to be mixing the short and the long hair. How I would do that is I will pick, I'll section them out like I've been doing from the beginning, and I will pick up one short one and one long one, one short one and one long one. And another thing that I found out is that while braiding the hair, I'll explain it to you why braiding the hair.
See, that right there is lagging simply because I didn't want to start like adding pieces from the beginning here like I did with this one, but I will show you how to do this if you want to start from the very beginning. But the reason why I didn't start from the very beginning here is because I wanted to let my hair relax. It's not tightly pulled, so I'm gonna like eventually as the hair gets older, I want my hair to relax and kind of my edges to come out. I don't want to tie my edges too tight with fake hair and actually lose my real hair. So that's why I did it the way I did it. But if you want to start braiding like from here, because the reason why I was able to braid from this beginning part is because these edges here are a lot stronger than the ones over here. I didn't put too much tension on the end here
because I don't want to lose those edges there. So that's basically why. And what I've realized that there's a saying in my hometown, saying of the day is if you don't use your head, your body is gonna suffer. So I am going to use my head.
So I've been braiding all the way back, but what I realized is that if I braid in the front and crochet the back, then I don't have to sit here and braid the entire thing all night. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that braiding pattern that I've been doing up until here, and in the back I would just crochet so that it's faster.
And I'll show you guys again how I'm doing the braids. I think I've done like
2 different demonstrations, but I would do a 3rd one so that you guys can see how I'm achieving this right here. I hope you guys can see this right. But this is what it looks like, and that's the back. And this is when I decided I would continue to braid. I'll just leave it as is right there, and then I would just put the crochet. I'll just crochet the bottom part of it. So what I am doing for the remainder of the hair is I'm going to use one long piece and one short piece. So when I'm braiding, I'm going to use one long, one short, one long, one short. So that's how it's going to go, because I want to give the hair some type of volume. And I realized that if I do it all long or all short, like it's not going to have some sass to it. So I just want to give it a little bit of an attitude. So that's why I'm making one long, one short.
For the hair that you're going to be crocheting in the back, try to leave the long pieces for the back. If you have a different hair that's not as soft and difficult to deal with, then you can do whatever you want, long or short. But if you have a difficult hair, this hair I'm using is very hard to deal with when it comes to braiding. So don't cut the one that you're going to do in the back. The back hair should stay long so you have ways to maneuver and kind of secure it in the back.
I'm going to show you guys this one more time, how I'm achieving this braiding pattern. So if you want to do so, you can do that.
Ronnie, tired of getting it wrong. This won't be another heartbreak song. Yeah. Somebody's song go find me one day. I don't dare wait, don't stay too far away. Somebody's song go love me one day. One day.
Once you make it to somewhere around here and you're comfortable with it, you have to be very careful with this or it can get tangled real fast.
Once you make it to the back and you're comfortable with it, you can stop braiding in that way and just continue the straight braid in the back. You can stop adding hair pieces.
And just braid directly to the back, just like a regular cornrow braid, how you would do that. Because then on the back of it, you can just add hair with the crochet needle. Just crochet the back of it. That would just make your life so much easier than the way I started doing the hair. So. See that right there? Just gonna pinch a little to get it out. Don't do this to your hair. That's why I don't like to have my hair super tight. It's not completely tight, so I can kind of pinch and pull it out. I kind of like to have at least like this little bit of my hair out.
So if I want to put some air control, I can put the air control on it and then make my hair look natural. I don't like to completely braid all of my edges. So if you want to braid all of your edges, that is completely up to you, girl. But for me, I just feel like it's better to have some edges than none.
I'm not like the edges queen. I don't have a lot of edges, but I have a little bit.
So moving forward, I'm not going to braid too much of my edges. I'm going to leave like this little portion out of my edges because I don't want to braid my edges completely. I'm going to leave this little portion out and then just braid the back. Alright, so now that we've made it this far, I'm going to go ahead and braid a little bit more because it's going slower as I continue to talk. So I'm just going to pause the video and just braid, and I'll come back and show you guys how I completed the look. Hey guys, so I'm back. I'm all the way here, midway. I'm almost done. Well, not almost done because I still have ways to go, but I have done quite a lot over here, so let's keep going.
Song will love me one day. Weight of the world if it's for me to carry. Shabby, surely, Ronnie.
Alright, so I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a check-in. So far, I am almost done with the front part of the hair.
And I'm going to do this end of the hair, and then I'm going to go in and fill in with crochet. I cannot continue to braid like this. I mean, it does look good. The closure does look nice, but I don't want to do this all day, all night, and the next day as well. I want this to be 7 hours max, so I'm already pushing it. I'll come back when I'm all done.
Hey ladies, so as promised, I did go ahead and finish up the hair, and this is the finished look of what the hair looks like. And what I ended up doing with the very back of it was braiding individual braids because I want to be able to put the hair up in the ponytail. Right now it's not in a complete ponytail, but when I do want to put it up in the ponytail, I am able to do that because the back of the hair is braided into straight individual braids. And it's much easier and it looks nicer when I put the hair up in the ponytail. And another thing, I wanted to be able to share the back of the hair with you guys, but unfortunately, I'm not able to do that because I don't have 1,000 subscribers and YouTube won't let me post a picture unless I have 1,000 subscribers. So guys, we can do it. Let's go ahead and get this to 1,000 subscribers. However, I will link my Instagram down below and you guys can check it out if you would like to see the back of the hair. I will go ahead and post that on my Instagram.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here and thanks for stopping by. If you liked what you saw in this video, there's more. Be sure to comment any questions you have or something you'd like to see in the next video. Do you have a question that didn't get answered, or did you have a question that got breezed over? Please make sure leave a comment down below, and don't be a stranger, join the crew. Be sure to join the crew, leave a comment, like, comment, subscribe. It does work. I'm new to YouTube, guys. Show me some love, like the video, comment, and subscribe, and let's grow this community. Okay, I love hanging out with you guys. See you later. Make good choices.